Getting close.
Hey, and welcome to the Monday panel.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the tread shed. Yeah. Owly, Mr. Owl. Yeah, that's a good one, mate.
I thought I'd update it since you're on here regularly now. How are we today, gentlemen?
Bloody hot.
It is a little bit of toasty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. The wife's out in the garden, believe it or not.
Is she?
Yeah.
So is Mal.
Yeah.
You just can't tell.
I did a bit of gardening yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
was working on me.
I don't
Sorry,
do
Bob.
gardening. I refuse to do gardening.
Unless you're told otherwise.
No, well, the missus, no, she don't. They don't insist I do it, but because we're still looking to move,
Yeah.
and with all the weather up until now, everything's overgrown. So I got stuck in and did a bit of weeding.
Yeah.
Needs must.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I need to persuade the stepson to come and help me do ours.
I washed the car the other day as well.
Oh, did you? Tim brushed his hair the other day. Not done it since.
What's that mean?
You have the just stepped out the salon look, don't you, Mal?
Yeah, don't need it. Don't need any of them products.
No.
Me neither.
So, yep, you got us for today because Wait Rose is obviously off on his holidays, off in the States.
Mm-hmm.
John is off on his travels, and not sure what's happening with Mr. Morris. I assume he's probably busy doing his face-to-face sessions. So, let's crack on with the chat. Oh yeah, today's, for those that don't know, today we just sort of potter around, do a bit of modelling, chat random crap. Julie says, morning all.
Morning, Julian. Oh yeah, me and it. Julian, watch your panel.
Sorry, Kate's just come stood in front of my doors in his shorts and t-shirt. I haven't seen her in shorts for a long time.
Steady lads.
Yeah, steady there, boy. Yeah. Dave of the Valley said, good day all.
Hey, Dave.
All right, David.
Josin saying, good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Happy Memorial Day to my fellow Americans. No barbecues here today with the thunderstorms around. Yeah, there's a fair bit of
weather.
Bad weather over there at the moment.
Yeah.
The capital is very dreary.
Yeah, which I'm sure will make John happy. Bob says, here but gone again. Offspring wants a strimmer. Oh.
Offspring wants a strimmer.
Stu Spruce.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Stu.
And Steve says, hello there.
Hello.
Julian says, hi, Joe. No, still knackered.
Joe says, hey all, good to see you all, and welcome back, Mr. Mayfield.
Thank you.
I'll address this one. Well, T2 Tracky says, "Hi guys, new subscriber here. Can you tell me about the channel?" So, what we do is we do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Or I do. We have different people on the panels. Mondays we just do general model making and chit chat. Tuesdays we do World War One builds. Usually with me and John and Trevor. Thursdays, at the minute, we're building a Lysander from Airfix, and Fridays we do channel members' choice, where we each picked 3 kits, and the channel members got to pick which of the kits we each did. Generally talk about history chats, and me, Mal, and youngster down here are all veterans. Not that you can tell with his haircut, like it looks awesome. So yeah, trying to get some more videos done, but that's going slowly at the minute. Yeah, we make all sorts of models, really. Tuesdays and Thursdays tend to be more buddy build sort of things. So the World War One, we're both on a Tuesday. We're all building the Mini Art Austin armored car from World War One. So yeah, it's about 8 hours of content a week. Channel members get an extra 2 live streams a month, 2-hour live streams a month on every other Wednesday. And I also help out on Gary's stuff and Moz channel. There we go.
Yeah, and there's also a very active Discord community as well, where people can like hang out, chat, jump in if you got a webcam or whatever, you know, say hi if you're doing some modeling. And there's a really good creative projects showroom where people can like upload what they're working on and all that sort of jazz.
Oh yeah, I added a channel called I Took a Photo as well. And it's where people can post if they're out for a day out or whatever. Like, they've took photos of local landscapes or vehicles and things that they find interesting. Then you can just stick it in there and show people what you've been up to. Yeah, there you go.
So T2 says, "I make models and the Hornby dioramas. Any tips?" Well,
lots probably, but you'd have to be a bit more specific.
Yeah, ask more specific questions, and we'll try and give you an answer.
Yeah.
Duke Wellington says, "Good day,
all you beautiful people."
G'day, Duke.
Yeah, all this slang language. I'm not used to all this abbreviations.
You young whippersnappers.
Yeah, talk proper like you ought to.
I spoke properly England since I was a children.
But you've seen the way kids talk today, you know? No cap on God. For real, for real.
Getting old gangster.
Adam's in saying, "LOL, currently getting some shopping."
Hello. Jim says, "Greetings to all on screen and in chat."
Greetings. Julian says, "Hi, Tracky."
Stoopus or whatever it is. Mel, it's spruce. Apparently, punctuation is found. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, spruce.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not up with it, mate. So it's down to me. I mean,
no, it's his name, Stas P. Ruiz.
Jesus.
Steve still plays games. Says, "Good afternoon, you bunch of rogues." Winky face.
Well, hello, Steve.
How'd you know?
Adam has put the Discord link in the chat. Thank you, Adam. So if you haven't joined already, do feel free to join and chat with everyone in chat and us guys. Except for Mal, because Mal doesn't really do Discord. You have it, but you don't do it.
I think I've I don't know. I can't give you a reason why not. But I should.
Because technology.
No, not. It's not a technology. I do Discord. Yeah. Anyway, that's for me to sort out. Is it on me? Is it? Julian, morning, Jim, striped skunk.
Right. Not stripped skunk.
Striped skunk. So for some reason, my glasses aren't focusing.
Your glasses or your eyes?
Excuse, isn't it? It's my eyes now. I can't see a thing.
God, you look scary then.
All the time, apparently.
Adam says the creatives of BVC.
Yes, the link to the Facebook
Veteran Creates. Oh, it's Facebook page.
Yes, the Facebook group it is where you can all share your work and with each other and discuss modeling and things.
Yeah, if Discord's not quite your thing, most people have Facebook, so yeah, that works too. Jim says tips: not too much cream in your coffee.
Yeah. And T2 Tracky says, I volunteer at a museum and want to make a Second World War diorama of the German V2 rocket transport train. Do you guys know what is the best kind of train to kit bash to make it house the rocket? Okay, so with trains, it depends what size you're using, because if you're using 00 gauge, it's 176 scale, so you'd have to get a 176 rocket. So you're better off getting a flatbed train sort of thing, but you can get V2 rocket transporter kits, but I think they might be 172nd actually, because 00 is 176, which is close enough. I'm pretty sure you can get a kit either 176 or 135th.
Isn't there a model of a German train locomotive? But that's about 35th scale.
Yeah, I know you can get flatbed railways carriage things. Let me have a look whilst we go on with the chat.
Sounds like a nice project.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. T2 Tracky, more specific.
Oh, come on. Why is it? No. There you go.
Greetings, troops. From Ian.
I think Duke's taking the piss now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair one.
Is the answer to that one.
Well, that's cool. So,
I think Mini Art do some of that stuff, don't they?
Yeah, because I've done a V2. But I did it as a 135 V2 rocket.
Yeah, I'm sure Mini Art do some of the train stuff.
I've just found a picture of one actually on a train. So that's interesting. June says T2 Tracking one of the semi-regulars and builders trains. His YouTube channel is here.
Duke Wellington says, Trevor, oops, sorry, I'm as old as the hills. Yeah, there's no hills as old as me, are there?
Or me.
Boop.
Oh, is it me? Oh, T2 Tracky. I only had 6 months for the Duke of Edinburgh Awards. Yeah.
Nice.
That must be something he's doing for the Duke of Edinburgh Awards, or something.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, because part of it is you have to volunteer for community service or project. So that you must be a youngster then, Mr. or Mrs. T2 Tracky.
A whippersnapper.
A young whippersnapper.
Young man.
GM's in. He says, greetings, plastic manglers and part losers. Finally, back in Korea. Woohoo! Actually slept on the plane over. Rare for me, lol. Very good. I'm glad you got there safe, GM.
Ooh. I'm going to send Adam a link. I've just found a page where somebody's done that diorama that T2's on. So 2 seconds, I shall send Adam the link. Or Adam is a moderator and can post links. There you go, Adam. It's in Discord, mate. GM says, greetings, plastic mangler. Oh, you just read that one? Yes, you have.
I did.
Good boy. You get a Scooby snack. Jim says, good day, guys. Jim, Julian, Bobby, and you lot. Ooh.
You lot. Julian says, Rivaldo a 172nd V2 transporter. HTTP. No.
Yeah, you'd have to read it out, Mal.
Paul says, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. Just in to get middle of filling up. Filling up the jacuzzi. Just got him from filling up the jacuzzi.
Nice. And there we go. Adam's put the link in for T2 Tracky.
Cool.
Oh, O gauge. That's interesting. That's quite a big kit then. What's O gauge in scale? I can't remember. Is it 135th?
Had a bit more of this.
About 132nd, I think it is.
Yeah.
Huge.
Sandwich is trying to kill me. I've choked on it like 3 times.
I wouldn't say that too loud. Oh, like Katie, no, you're choking on it.
You poms and your weird bloody sayings.
Ariel, hello all. Just 30 degrees C putting, washing out, then back inside to cool off. What are you all making now? Good question. We will get to that in a minute. Double O is what? No, Double O is 176.
Yeah.
In British scale, it's British. Double O gauge is 176 scale. Yeah. That's why Airfix make their smaller models 176 scale instead of 172nd. So that they go with the trains rather than with the aircraft.
Yeah. Isn't HO 172nd?
HO is half O scale. So that
it's saying O scale is 148.
O gauge, half O gauge. So there you go. Julie says O gauge is 130, 43rd to 148. Yeah, there we go. So you got double O and you got half O. Half O is 187. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think I did that.
Because the what's it called? The big boy locomotive, that's HO scale, which is 187.
That was a bloody good sandwich. I'll tell you that though.
It kept choking you out though, didn't it?
Yeah, that was just bits of crust that I kept breathing in, but the filling was awesome. Did that slow cooked South Korean pulled beef again.
Yeah.
But like doubled the amount of the gochujang.
Yeah.
So it was like had a little bit more heat to it.
Yeah.
And put like Kewpie and some like shredded cheese on there as well. So good.
Dogs.
Sorry, Mal.
Pulled dog, is that Korean?
Not stereotyping at all, are we, Mal?
No, I don't know. It's a question.
Barbecue Yorkshire Terrier, is it? T2 Tracky says, do you guys do Warhammer as well? You just looked it up. Double O is 176. Yes, Tim does do Warhammer. In fact, on Friday, he's doing a dragon figure thing. And I've got some Spearhead Warhammer to do at some point. But today,
I've not done any.
You've not done any.
No, I should do. I need to do something.
Yeah, it's never too late to burn the rest of your money.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, on one model.
Yeah.
So the question is, I'll show you what I've been doing today, over the weekend, actually. I've been doing painting on the ARL 44. I made it into a proper French tank.
Now it looks very bloody French, doesn't it?
It does. How cool is that? I like that.
That's so obnoxious.
It's very French.
Different on each side of the turret. Different order.
Yeah, so it's the right way around, whichever way you look at it.
Oh, they have that the same as we do with the Union flag, do they?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing is it's got antenna and things on it. So I'm thinking of doing like a big white flag or something on top. Or something. I don't know. I'm only joking.
That's not stereotypical at all, is it? You need a monkey and some cheese with it.
T2 Tracky says, love to show some of my Tyranids. You're more than welcome to join Discord or join the Facebook group. You can post them on there, mate.
Yeah.
Joe says, T2 Tracky, if you do stuff with P, don't want to see it. Don't take that personally, Tracky. Joe nearly had a bloody seizure the other week trying to get some PE done.
Yeah.
And he ended up just throwing the model in the stash.
Yeah, he's just off photo etch at the moment.
Yeah, I don't particularly like photo etch.
He just has an aneurysm thinking about doing it.
I'll
use it, but
I've got something that'll make you sad now. But he's putting these roundels on the side of the swordfish this afternoon, and they're decals, but rather than just the roundel, right? It's got like the yellow and the blue, and then just a white circle, and then the red circle is separate. So I had to put a decal on a decal.
Yeah,
and I felt gross doing it.
It's just wrong.
Yeah.
In fact, the first masking I ever did was on a Sea Fury, where it didn't have a separate red center on the upper wing. Well, all of the roundels, and it was off center. So I painted it out and cut a circle out and mashed and painted it red.
Yeah. Yeah,
looks all right though.
Oh yeah.
I mean that. Actually, the separate center red was when companies were failing to get everything aligned properly.
Oh, okay.
So they give you the center red so you can align it. You can get it wrong.
Your Mark 1 eyeballs. Yeah.
Remarkably accurate.
Yeah. No, it's to me a kit, so the decals are nice. Like I haven't had any issue with them. But yeah. It's the first time I've seen that though. So I was a bit
right.
A bit confuzzled.
It goes because that's quite an old kit. I had that hundreds of years ago, but got rid. I've got Trumpeter's 1/32 scale swordfish that I'm itching to get built.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, I'm pretty happy. So I've got most of the decals on today. These little ones are a bugger. For whatever reason, they were just wanting to silver up. But yeah, I tried to pay some extra attention to them.
Have you got the aftermarket etch for that?
I sure do.
The flat wires.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, I'm having a good bit of fun and got the, I've got all my bits and bobs, but yeah, there's the engine cowling and stuff. So
That's cool. You haven't, at least you haven't done the collector ring in bronze.
I have, or I've done,
but it's not. They were copper, I think.
Oh yeah,
and but when they weathered, they lost a lot of the color.
Yeah, they kind of oxide. Yeah, more like a
and
reddish
you
grey.
see color call outs for it in copper or grass.
Yeah, no,
but it's then if you look at photographs, they never are.
Yeah, no. So on the front there, where it's like bashed and stuff, that's a bit more kind of silvery ready, and then down onto the exhaust, it has a little bit more of a copper thing.
Yeah, that looks good.
But yeah, so it's all gloss coated at the moment, and the black will look a lot better once I get being a swordfish. I'm gonna try doing salt staining and stuff with white oils because I haven't done that before. So yeah,
I've got till October to try and make this look as realistic as possible.
Wow,
that's looking pretty good so far.
Well, I haven't done anything to it yet. It's got seams on the barrel and everything.
Well, there you go. You can pass that compliment on to the manufacturer.
Yeah, Red Bull. Yeah, it's pretty cool because the elevation screw works on it and everything. So it does actually elevate the gun when you turn it.
That's cool.
Was it die cast, Mike?
No, plastic. Like resin. Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Where'd you nick that from?
Mal's Hero sent it me. They've asked me to do it for the Vickers Museum thing. Because it's going to go into a museum when it's finished.
Better be good then.
Yes. That's why I'm starting it now, not leaving it to the last minute. Joe says, guys, what's a Tyranids first before I see it? It's basically a massive ball of PE and it eats you alive.
No, it's not.
Don't scare
They are these. They are the mindless ET aliens in Warhammer 40k.
There we go.
So yeah, it's swarms and swarms and swarms of
bit
bioforms.
Like those from Starship Troopers.
Yeah, kinda. But like the thing is, it's like
not
think of like endless swarms of bioforms and stuff that come to a world and basically kill everything and then throw them in the digestion pools, and then they're like bio starships come and drop down like big suckers into the pools and like suck up all that biomass and leave the world like completely dead ball of rock. And they, genetically adapt and pump out whatever creatures they need. But yeah, they're very kind of creepy and ill-mannered. But they are pretty delightful.
Cool. Don't sound very sociable.
No, they are widely regarded as pricks.
Yeah, pricks.
Yeah, there you go. Trekkie says it's like a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ian, you beat me to it. I was going to suggest putting a white flag on the tank. Jem says, Joe, one of the things I brought back in is a disabled aircraft, literally stripped down components, pallets of 1-to-1 scale PE. Ha ha ha. Joe says, that sounds horrible. And Jem, Triffids are man-killing walking plants. Queensland has swarms of the sodding things. Yeah. Day of the Triffids.
Yeah.
So what's everyone got planned this week? You've got, obviously, big plans, haven't you, Tim?
I do. Got to travel down to Canberra, which is the capital of Australia, for my daughter's christening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Which will be
Letter.
great.
Oh, did you notice
Okay.
I put her in the intro as well, Tim? You probably didn't because it was so quick. But
Yeah, sorry, I was probably busy choking on my sandwich.
well, you got to choke on something. It's better to be a sandwich. Tracky says GCSE revision and 3D printing. I remember doing my GCSEs vaguely. Morgan's just chose his options for his GCSEs as well.
That was around the
Sorry,
when you were doing your GCSEs. That was probably around the time like Christ was gathering his apostles and stuff.
No.
You're so old. You're old as
7 years.
dust.
You're only 7 years younger than me. You were starting high school when I was doing my GCSEs.
Oh, 7 years.
No,
Whoa.
no, you weren't.
Whoa.
I got a
Might
minute.
as well be 10, mate.
I got a minute. No, you weren't. You were in primary school when I was doing my GCSEs. Because I did my GCSEs in 2004. Oh, God, that's 22 years ago.
Yeah, I was literally in year 4. Like I finished year 12 in 2012. So
Wow. I finished year 13 in 2006.
Good grief. Can't remember when I did my exams.
Yeah, my daughter was born like 2 months before I finished high school. Before I finished my A-levels. There you go. Robin's in the picture.
Ah, very good.
Yeah. And I made sure to put a blue football jersey on for you. And Julian's got his heathen detector.
So I'd have to change my thing to Barney, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so Tracky's doing GCSE revision and 3D printing. Cool. Steve says, this week, trying to stay cool, coding, learning 6502 assembly, and more 3D printing of my space 1999 multicolor Comlock. That sounds so dodgy. Yeah, cool. Jim says 1988 is getting further and further in the dim and distant past, Mr. BBC. I know. It's scary. Good grief.
Yeah, I like to remind people we're closer to 2050 than we are to 2000.
Oh, God, that is depressing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If I got to deal with kids at school saying that I was born in the late 1900s, then I'm going to ruin your day with that.
You've done one of these ARV kits, didn't you, Mikey?
ARV? Do you mean
Or whatever it
AFB?
is. Eh? Oh, was it?
AFB.
Oh, AFB, yeah.
Yeah, I did the Australian Centurion.
Yeah. Did you have any problems with the part numbers being wrong?
I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, I've had quite a bit on this. Did I do me? No, they didn't have. No, it was. We didn't have slates. We used to have to do it in the sand.
Duke says he got married in 1988. Bloody hell. Ooh.
I got married in 1976.
Don't Sub says, love the streams chat, but hate the AI slog. I know you do. You said this the other day. Problem is, the AI, I use the AI images and the cartoon sort of characters because it means that it's copyright free. I don't have to worry about using other people's images and stuff like that, and they're just easy to create. And they're kind of fun. And most people like them, so.
That's that's my dilemma at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I want to use Millie. I'm now again waiting to move before I get a channel up and going.
Yeah.
But I want to use Millie, my my logo, and I reckon using AI to animate her would be brilliant.
Yeah.
But I know the guy that designed her and drew her for me. He's a great artist, and him and all his mates hate what AI are doing to artists.
Yeah.
So I can't ethically sort of do that.
Yeah. I agree. So, like I say, it's just for the thumbnails and the intros. One, the thumbnails need to stand out from all the other sort of channel thumbnails.
Well, what those that you do, they're your own design, aren't they? They're not.
Yeah.
You're not pinched off anybody.
No.
So you don't. There's the ethical problem, isn't there? Really?
No.
Apart from
that's why I do it. That's why I do it.
It's brilliant. That's why that's what you do. Exactly why I thought, well, if I could do that with Millie, it'd be brilliant. But I can't. Just not right.
That's why I do it.
I thought about asking Chuck but just to ask him is like, almost like giving him a slap in the face. So I don't think I can do it.
Yeah. But
it's unfortunate. I'll have to find another way of.
But that's why I do it. On the thumbnails, it's because it stands out, because they're bright and colourful. And they're different. People makes you look at it and think, oh, why is there a dragon and a kangaroo on that or whatever? So it's different. It stands out. With the intro music and video, that's sort of an evolution of what the original intro was, which was just cartoons of kangaroo, dragon, and a lion doing silly things. And it just expanded, and then I did the AI images to make it a bit more up to date and a little bit less childish. It's just something fun, and it creates sort of like a bookend for the show. So you got the intro at the beginning, then you've got an outro where it's just listed.
Those characters are brilliant.
I like them. I'm quite fond of them.
Yeah, sure. Well,
the other thing
you've
is
created them out, whether you've used AI or you've actually done it in an old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
you've created him, so you're gonna be proud of him.
Yeah,
I would be.
And the other thing is if I need to change anything. So, for instance, today I removed one photo and removed one image and put another image in for Trevor. And it's really easy to do. It took me like half an hour to create the image for Trevor. And I could have it doing whatever I wanted. In whatever environment I wanted. I didn't have to take a photo or anything.
Yeah.
And I can, if I want, because on Trevor's picture, it's got model kits in the background. And originally it came up with aircraft models. Well, Trevor does mostly vehicles. So I just said, okay, change that to vehicle models. And it did it. So it's just a lot easier. And it's fun. Tracky says, if you're wondering to the Warhammer fan in the stream, I'm 3D printing the Warlord Titan. Ooh. Isn't that one of those big mech things?
It is.
Yeah. I was going to get a Warhammer magazine the other day that had like a big mech thing in it. So I thought, that'd be really cool. I'd love to paint that. But it was like a 2-part magazine. I was like, I don't go up this way enough to guarantee I'll get the other half of it, so there's no point. Paul says in 1980. Sorry, go on, Mal.
I need somebody that can print me off Bailey Bridge parts. 1/32. or 1/35 scale.
Yeah.
Because there is the Bronco kit, but it's not a Bailey bridge.
Yeah.
There's Clive Albertson has posted on the Models Mess, and he's got a bridge. And I asked a question, and it is the Bronco kit.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you'd never know that it's not a Bailey. So there's nothing wrong with it. Just that because I used to teach it and sort of know it inside out. I just couldn't bring myself to build a damn thing
when you know it's wrong.
Yeah, well, it's not wrong. It's the Chinese It's the Chinese copy of copy that the Americans did.
Yeah,
of it. The Americans call it the M2, I think.
Yeah.
So whoever Bronco, I think they might be a Chinese company, or clearly have used the Chinese bridge.
Yeah.
And it's very, 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 very similar. But there's just too many little things that I can't deal with. And to correct it would just be a massive.
Start your eye twitching.
Yeah. But if I could get 3D printed parts, I'd love to do a diorama of a bridge being built. Actually, brilliant.
Yeah. Joe says 1988. Oh, thank you. Just remember my wedding anniversary next month. Better mark it in the calendar. Jim says, Tim, what colours did you paint the swordfish camo scheme with?
Let me think. It was the grey was just Vallejo Model Air dark gold grey as the base, and then I did like the slightly darker stuff, like in the depressions in the canvas and stuff with SMS. Where are we?
You got this, Timmy.
Grey violet. And then the green was just two Tamiya paints. So it was XF13, Japanese Army green, and XF81, dark green 2 as the lighter, which is, sorry, I'm holding the brush with my mouth, a little bit more obvious on the wing there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Japanese Army green as the base green, and then that more kind of khaki green is dark green 2.
Yeah. Nice. Ian says he started high school in 88. Tracky, growing up with the AI, the best way to use it is to make your own. Absolutely. I totally agree. And the only thing I did do is give it a reference photo for Julian for the little heathen sat at the front. So it looked a bit more like him. Yeah. Or a little bit more like the character in the early image of Julian, where he's in his research laboratory, figuring out how to summon sheep, according to one of the books. Jem says, is Trevor the owl seen on the Rogues Gallery? He is indeed.
Mm-hmm.
He is the barn owl.
The barn owl.
Yeah. Tracky says, it's hard, but GitHub has a bunch that you can download. It does indeed. To be fair, what I do is, because they've stopped Sora now, shut that down. What I do is I use Copilot, tell it what I want, and then tell it to create the prompt, and then I refine the prompt and get it to make changes and stuff, and then I just put it into Gemini. And then Gemini creates the image. Paul says he's got physio tomorrow. Okie dokie. Julian says, in my honest opinion, the channel stream images are not AI slop. They are humorous, inventive cartoon representations of the channel members using AI to assist in their creation. Thank you, Julian. I'm inclined to agree.
Checks
Jim
in the post.
Jim says, I was 23 years old in 88. Bloody hell. Paul says, sorry, go on.
You said youngster.
Paul says, we made cream soda slushy. Nice. Julian, as with any tool, AI can be misused correctly as the channel images. It can be very useful. It is. Because it's really flexible. And I can change things really quickly. Julian says, I was minding my own business and suddenly the heat wave of 1976 was 50 bloody years ago.
Yeah, my 50th wedding anniversary this year.
Bloody hell. I remember my nan and granddad's 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, married. I was in Northern Ireland during that frigging heat wave.
Jim says, I dated Bailey Bridge once, didn't go far. We couldn't bridge the gaps between us.
Oh, dear. Try MGB.
Yeah. Tracky says, doing custom 3D printed parts is great, but when you look for more niche things, it becomes a lot harder. Yeah. Cults 3D and stuff like that's really good for that. But yeah. I still need to get 1/16 scale water can prints off this. I've got the STL file. I just need Mr. Morris to print it off to go with this machine gun. And I'll have to make a little port for it to go in. Paul says, Mikey, I've used the Discord. I just took a photo. Hope you like the photos. I'm sure I will, buddy. I'll have a look in a bit. Joe says, T2 Tracky, without being too personal, where are you located? UK. Yeah, don't be too specific. Duke says, Ian, first year of high school, the best 3 years of my life. Jim, owls are the coolest birds next to falcons, hawks, and eagles. Yeah. Joe says, Jim, I was 26 and I had a head of hair. Not like Tim's, but, you know. What, you mean it was actually combed? Drew says, for your information for the newbies, I'm in a wheelchair. Don't give a toss. I'm very hard to offend. What does annoy me is patronizing, offending on behalf of tosspots. Tracky says, why do I feel so young? Oh, wait, I am.
Be young. Don't knock it.
Yeah. Don't Some Gaming says, AI is just an easy do it for me button for people too lazy to use Photoshop or too lazy to put some effort into learning a skill. Sorry, love the channel, hate AI. That's your opinion. That's fine. I do use Photoshop. I just use it for other things. And it's just not as flexible as what I need. I've used Photoshop for years because I used to be a photographer. So, yeah, it's nothing to do with not having the skills. It's just not the right tool for the job that I needed it to do. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. GM says, in 1988, I was 30. I'm now back to over 21 again. Jim says, Joe, at 26, my hairline's already going back like a long fly ball to center field. Ian says, I saw those photos. Excellent memento, I think. Tracky says, I'm afraid I'm not leaking my location, but I can tell you that I'm in EQ. Yeah, that's fine. Totally understand that. Totally understand it. I wouldn't want you to sort of tell people where you live anyway. England, Wales, Scotland, or Ireland. Eh?
Another POM.
Yeah. But it's a youngster, so we've got to protect him. Can't go leaking stuff. Nobody likes to leak anyway. Julie says, Tracky, why do I feel so young? Oh, wait, I am. You can go off people, you know, Tracky. Kidding, of course. Old man Julian sat there in his chair. Joe says, Jim, be specific with the Eagles. Birds, right? Not NFL Eagles, because they suck. I don't know. I like the Eagles. They did some good music.
Yeah, it's their fans that I can't stand.
Yeah. Ian says, Paul, I saw those excellent example of right place, right time. Yeah. Joe says, okay, Tracky, just stay out of South Wales. It's for heathens. Yes, it is. We've already got 2 South Walians. Jim says, Joe, yes, Joe, I have no love for the NFL Eagles. Adam says, well, it's not Scotland because we don't have the GCSEs here. Oh. Do you have cave painting 101? Duke says, at my age, we don't like to mention leaks. Yes.
They do have the GCSE in Scotland. It's just no one gets that far.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Get him.
Truth hurts.
See? I ooze a level of confidence that only comes with knowing that you're literally on the other side of the earth.
Yeah, and nobody can do a damn thing about it.
Oh, I don't know. There's direct flights now.
Yeah. That's true.
That's the thing. You'd come to, beautiful Sunshine Coast and be so amazed with how lovely it all is that you'd forget what you were angry about.
Ah, all romantical. Sounds so wonderful. Jim says the Eagles music band is a good nighttime sedative for when I can't get to sleep. I agree. Adam says, nah, we sent them to the Highlands to the mines. To live with the Highland Q. Ian's laughing at Duke. And Julian says, 3, not 2 in South Wales, Mikey. Me, Bob, and Dave. Oh, yeah. I forgot Bob lives in South Wales. Quarter to the top of the hour, and we have 29 people watching and 11 likes. Thank you very much,
Best
people.
by game, then.
Yeah. We're obviously not entertaining them. Adam says, then you get bit by one of the 100 spiders in Australia and it's end off. Yeah. Or you walk past a plant and it sort of fires spores at you and you go into hospital and never come out. Joe says, except for Uncle John, Timmy. Jem, everybody knows where I live. So do the tourist buses. Already have a load of welcome back people here. And they are watching you lot on the big TV. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Now we really got to behave. Although it's all right. It's South Korea, so they won't understand what we're saying. Jim says, Jim, I just watched something that I really, really, really want to watch. I'm asleep in no time. Lord of the Rings used to do that for me. It took me years, and I think I watched it about 3 or 4 times before I was actually able to watch the whole of the first film in one go, because I just kept falling asleep halfway through. Tracky says, Tim, do you have any older generation Warhammer models? Good question.
Yeah, depends how old you're saying old is. So it's
given that
are we talking like Assault on Blackreach old, or are we talking like Rogue Trader sort of old? Yeah, I don't know. I've been like in and out of painting Warhammer since I was like a kid. So
yeah, Tim's older than what you think.
I'm 31. I'm not that old. I'm old enough.
Compared to Tracky.
Yeah.
Tracky's only 16.
Yeah. No, I'm old enough.
You're nearly twice as old. Yeah, almost twice as old as Tracky.
The flow of time is always cruel.
Yeah, it speeds up as it goes on. Chewie says, Jem, you even have a pointer on Google Maps. I thought he was going to say someone else then. Paul says, I've been listening to acoustic rock on Alexa. You'll be amazed that so many rock songs have a different version by the actual band. Yeah, I like listening to stuff like that. Acoustic guitar music. It's fun to play as well. Jim says, Duke, indeed Duke, works for me too. GM says, Mikey, translators here. We know what you were saying. Damn it. I'll have to speak Welsh. David says, well, White Metal Warhammer is old, Tim.
Yeah. I've got plenty of the old pewter models.
Ian Chambers says, I still have some White Metal Warhammer. Oh, there we go. Tracky says, yes, Rouge Trader. I love Rouge Trader. Like the Rogue Trader. 1997.
Yeah, no, I don't really have any Rogue Trader stuff. I've got like a lot of the early kind of Imperial Guard and stuff. So like some old, Catechin sergeants and those sort of sculpts, like, the old Tau ethereals from when the Tau came out. Yeah, a lot of that sort of stuff. But I never got really niche into Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
That was all like, you needed some money to hunt that stuff down.
Yeah. When don't you need money when it comes to Warhammer? Jesus. Jim says, older generation Warhammer, Space Marines with Zimmer frames. Yeah, they're the retired Space Marines. That'd be a fun diorama. Tracky says, Warhammer 4000 Rouge Heresy. Nice. I have no idea what to talk about. I just like some of the figures. I don't play it. We'll get into the story of it.
Talking Space Marines, have you seen that Space Marine that Doris has, that suit she's made?
Oh, the 1-to-1 scale one.
Yeah, on it for herself.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is stunning.
We'll say though, Mikey, if you keep saying Rouge, I'm gonna pin your tongue to the wall.
My dude, read the comments.
I know.
I'm reading what's on the screen.
It's Rogue, and you know it.
Yeah, but I read what's on the screen, mate. I'm not. You know yourself. I'm not a Warhammer guy. I will just read whatever's put on the screen when it comes to Warhammer.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Actually, Duke says, Tim, my 3 kids are older than you.
Woofed. I don't know what to say.
Jeb says, Julian, I have several pointers. One is run away. Nothing here to see much. Tracky says, my spelling is absolutely terrible. Sorry, guys. It's all right, mate. I just do it to wind Tim up, to be honest. Paul says, I want a new wife. Does anyone know where I can scrap my current one? She is very broken. Oh, why? Because she likes my accent. Ah.
That is a pretty major defect.
Yeah. Too bad. Steve says he wouldn't say Rouge if people spelled it correctly.
Surely you can get that changed on warranty if that's the issue.
It depends how long they've been married, doesn't it?
It's true. I'm way out of warranty on mine.
Not that you'd want to, obviously, man.
Obviously not.
So how does it feel? Did you ever think you'd make it to 50 years of marriage?
Me and 4 other mates, when I was first out in Germany, we were voted the 5 most likely never to marry.
Yeah.
We're all married. Or have been married. Yeah, it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
I still don't know how it happened because I didn't ask her to marry me. She reckons she never asked me to marry her, so I don't know what happened. Bizarre.
Just sort of fell into it.
Circumstances.
Ah, I got you.
Not pregnant or anything. No. Just a stepfather was an RSM. An arse.
Yes.
And then he got posted. And she didn't want to go. So we sort of got married.
Fair enough. Julie says, no problems, Tracky. I use a smell chucker to avoid embarrassing smelling mistakes. It appears to be broken. Julie says, Paul, will you put her on eBay for spares and repair? Oh, I hope she's not listening to this.
I tried that years ago, didn't work.
Paul says, warranty doesn't cover 12 years.
When I got married, I asked the registrar, I said, do I get 30 days money back guarantee?
When I asked my mother-in-law if she'd be okay with me marrying Kay, she went, how many camels do I get? Yeah, it'd be 11 years for me and Kay in September. Duke says, I lost my receipt for mine, so I have to keep mine. You lost a receipt? You mean you didn't keep your marriage certificate? Jim says, Paul, be careful. Lots of damaged women out there. I can suggest ones to avoid and countries they're in. Oh, dear. Obviously, we're only joking. We don't actually have a problem with women. That'd be stupid. Women are wonderful people who keep us on the straight and narrow generally.
Mind you, I always have the last word with mine.
Is that because she knocks you out before you hear hers?
Yeah, yes, dear. Yeah. Good job she's out in the garden.
That's why you're feeling brave.
She's got to behave because I'm taking her on holiday at the weekend. So.
What we're not telling you is that we can actually see her peeking around the door in the background.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh dear. I just checked she was out in the garden. God, this model jumps about all over the place. Jesus.
GM says, don't send broken ones to Australia. The place is full of demented women now.
Yep.
Do you want to elaborate, Tim?
Nope.
No, because my wife's watching.
No, my wife's great, but I wouldn't want to be dating.
No. The whole world's gone crazy now.
Tell you that. You know, I got a couple of mates and stuff that aren't shacked up yet, and
Shacked up.
Boy, not envious.
Sammy says, I hope there's no problem with women. Afternoon, sorry I've turned up late. It's okay, Sam. It's all good.
Yeah, we went to see the new Star Wars film at the weekend.
Oh, Mandalorian Grogu.
Yeah, very, very different from all the others. But yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was 3 generations of us, me, my son, and my son's son.
Yeah. Nice. I bought the Blu-ray of the new Jurassic World film. the other day, so I'm going to put that on the projector one night and sit and watch it with Kay.
Yeah, I've got one of those chucked up in the loft somewhere, projector.
Well, I've got mine hooked up to the PlayStation 4 because PlayStation 4 plays Blu-ray anyway.
Mm.
So I think I need to drill that muzzle out because it looks weird. Duke says, it's taken me years to train mine. Actually, I'm not finished training, so I'd better keep her until she's finally completed the course. Paul says, are any recommendations not to go for a woman, Russian, American, Australian? I couldn't possibly comment. Drew says, indeed, women are wonderful creatures, Mikey, 3 of which you're related to by birth, marriage, and sometimes inhabit the channel. I think she is watching, my lovely wife. I think she's got the washing machine going as well because I can hear it. Joe says, 38 years ago, my father-in-law told me I couldn't bring her back. Apparently, he didn't tell the others because he's been married 4 times. Oh, because they've been married 4 times. She's the Cajun Zaza Gabor. Yeah. When I was before I was getting married to Kay, she asked my dad if he had any advice, and he went, "He's your problem now, love." I'm like, yeah, thanks, Dad. Jim says Tacomet is one of the newer kit makers that has an annoying tendency to spread out small parts for a particular subassembly across many different frames. Yeah, that's true. Tracky says, you lot are so old. And he says, yeah, he hasn't even thought about. I'm assuming it's a he. He's not said anything, but I'm assuming. I shouldn't assume really, but Tracky says, I haven't even thought about this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we hadn't thought about it at your age either. Saying that at your age, I was in cadets when I was your age. Flying light aircraft and things over the Irish Sea. Yeah. And 17 hours of dad. Ian is laughing because he's older than me and Tim. Haha. Joe says, the only good thing is that each new brother-in-law is worse at golf. I'm undefeated. And Tracky says they're a cadet as well. Nice. An air cadet sergeant. Nice. I was in the air cadets. I only went up to corporal though, because when I as soon as I turned 17, I joined the Army Reserves because I needed the money for my daughter. Oh, yeah, that was the idea why I joined anyway. Original idea. Paul says, Mikey, my wife is watching with a very distorted face. I think they call it angry, but every time you speak, she smiles. Oh, bless her. See, this is why you gotta be nice. If you're nice to people, then it makes them happy, which in turn makes you happy because they be nice to you. Sammy says, I wouldn't think about it either, Tracky. Yeah, at your age, just think about enjoying life and enjoy as much of it as possible whilst you can before settling down. Jim says, Paul, avoid Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Japanese, Korean require patience to understand them. Then there's the daughters. Dave says, I was in the JLRRA at 16. Oh, junior leaders, something, Royal Artillery.
Royal Artillery, yeah.
Yeah. A boy soldier. Duke says, I became a grandfather 9 years tomorrow. She is the 5th generation of the eldest daughter of the eldest daughter. Yeah, that's something I was thinking about a while back. If my daughter has a child now, 'cause she's 20 now, my daughter, that'll mean there'll be my grandchild, my daughter, me, my dad, and my granddad all alive at the same time. So yeah, 5 generations. Ian Chambers says, Tracky, oh, bless. Joe says, Mikey and the Air Cadet on a bomber? No, we flew Grob Tutors and gliders when we were in the Air Cadets. Flew them at RF Woodvale and up in Lossiemouth as well. That was fun. Well, Kinloss. Sammy says, beware that smile, Paul. Junior says, Paul, she's watching you and you're still breathing. Tracky, I recently got a conditional offer of friendship with the RAF engineer. Well done, buddy. That's awesome. Go for it. Enjoy your life and see the world. Junior says, congrats, Tracky. And Sam says, that's great, Tracky. Hope you do well. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah, well done. I hope you do well at it. Normally, we do have a former Royal Australian Air Force electrician on the show, but he's off this week. So, yeah, scale modeling twins. Pretty much, there's very little he doesn't know about aircraft. Tracky says, better than McDonald's, I suppose. Absolutely. And at least if you go into the Air Force, then you get to stay in hotels instead of sleeping in foxholes and things.
True.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the guys that normally come on the panel are ex-Royal Air Force. One's an ex-air traffic control sergeant. Another is an ex-RF regiment gunner. Well, sergeant, yeah. And the other guy is the ex-Royal Australian Air Force techie person. Junior says, much better, Tracky. You got to eat the burgers, not flip them. Yeah. Burgers in the mess. How dare you? They've never do such things as lobster and caviar. In RAF.
In the RAF mess in Vilmarath, they used to do fillet steak burgers.
Yeah. See? Posh. Tracky says, I'm going to camp this Thursday. I've never been a flyer, but I'm the rear gunner in my squadron. Nice. Should have a go at flying. It's fun. Especially during aerobatics. Jim says, Tracky, age is the great equalizer. Before you know it, younger people will be saying to you, that was way before I was born. The first time that sort of freaked me out a little bit was when I went to the pub and people in my little sister's class were in there drinking. I thought, what are you doing here? You're a bit young. And then I realised that they were 18 that year. That was a bit weird. And now I see people my daughter's age in the bloody pub. Sam says, oh, they're probably Wagyu steak burgers. Paul says, I'm in talks with Gatwick Air Museum. Looks like I'm going to work helping out with the restoration of the Kestrel that they have. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Jem says, Mikey, then there's me. I'm not invisible. You are not. You are a giant cat, apparently.
I've got a bit missing. 21. Oh, it's D, that's why.
Are you still working on the what's it called, the truck?
Yeah, the AFV, AFV club one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. It goes together really well, but it does skip about a bit on the sprues.
Yeah.
I was having a look this morning, actually, from where I got it. I got it off of a app called Shop,
Yeah.
which the eBay and all that lot all amalgamates together with a load of stuff. And it was saying that the original price was 60 something quid, and it's down to 24 at the moment.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know, and they've got quite a few on there as well.
Nice.
Which is probably what I paid for it, 24 quid. I can't, but as I said the other day, I can't remember buying it. 21.
Jim says, so is Mr. Marley taking some time away to cool his backside after Friday's highly charged political rants? No, he's off visiting family, mate. Hopefully it will cool him down, though. And to be fair, I think after this weekend's events at the White House, it's probably a good job that he's not on today. Because I'm pretty sure we'd hear about it.
I take it there's been. I take it there's been issues again.
Yeah. Drew says, first time age freaks me out was in 1988 at a hospital appointment. First time Mr. Hall meant me, not my dad. Tracky says, if I had to choose my favorite aircraft, it would be the English Electric Lightning. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you know a lot of cadets that do scale modeling, Tracky? Because I know when I was in, they used to do a little bit of it. We used to do like wing competitions and stuff on wing training day. Jim says, damn it, I forgot to check those, Jim. Paul, Trevor, do you use craft shop in Polegate?
No, too expensive.
Tracky says, oh yeah, did you guys hear about the White House releasing stuff about UFOs? Might have to get my tin hat. Yeah, I did hear about that. That's the sort of stuff that Mr. Marley would love to rant about.
No, it's more of a. No, the one in Polegate is more of a craft shop than a model shop. He does do models, but
yeah,
it's not really. No, I use Model Works at New Haven if I need to go out and get anything.
Yeah,
which is where they made the Spitfire for Airfix.
Nice.
Cool.
Julie says, just an FYI, no politics on here. Correct. Tracky says, yes, I have my wing modeling club, and the RF sometimes let us use their CNC machines or the big 3D print. Nice. That's good of them.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm glad that. It's nice to see youngsters enjoying the hobby.
It is.
Yeah. I don't think we've got many young subscribers, to be fair.
We got me.
You're older than the hills.
Depends on what hills you're on about.
I think Tracky's the youngest subscriber, or it could be
Adam.
No, it could be Nia actually, because I know Nia tried to subscribe to the channel. She's only 10. But yeah, hopefully we are slightly entertaining, and obviously being older, maybe offer advice and stuff like that. Talk to. We try to make everyone feel welcome, regardless of age or whatever. Yeah, we're all pretty friendly, except for Tim. He's such a grumpy bastard.
Speak for you.
Tim just hates everything. Jim says, Julian, I hear you. Julian happened to be at trade school I was visiting. One of the staff thought I was a student's father. I said, no, I'm here to discuss signing on as a student. GM says, ignore the idiots in the house. They talk non-stop crap. That's true. We do. Tracky, it's a niche topic, but some people just don't have the patience for it. Yeah. Especially as you get older as well. Once you start discovering relationships and all that stuff and starting a family and starting work full time and things, it tends to go on a back burner even if you were interested in it. But it is good to see youngsters enjoying the hobby and getting into it. Ian says, age is just a number. Yes, as long as that number is above the legal line. Paul says, I stopped using them because they wanted £6 for a tin of home rolled paint. Good God.
Yeah,
What?
that's what yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
pay 60p for a tub of home rolled paint.
Yeah. No, I've been in there a couple of times and looked at stuff, and it's very expensive.
Paul says, Mikey, I'm young. Right. Paul saying that, he thought I was the same age as him. Paul's 2 years older than me. You bastard.
What is it?
Say
You're
that.
as old as you feel, unless you're Mikey, in which case you're 10 years older than that.
You're 10 years older than you look. Joe says, but please, let's just advise him on the hobby and nothing else, por favor. I can help out with photo etch stuff. Just throw it out the window. We try and have fun without being too serious. Joe says, Jim, the late Duke of Edinburgh thought my brother was a student of the university he lectures in. Asked if he was a student. My brother said, no, sir, I'm faculty. Jim says, I'm young and so is my wife. Joe, maybe we should call this show The Young and the Restless. Maybe. Who knows? David says, stop counting at 70. What was I going to say? Oh, come on.
Stop counting at set.
I was going to say, Tracky, how did you find the channel, by the way? As in, how did you find it on YouTube? Was it recommended or was it just in the feed and stuff?
Unlucky draw.
Sam says, if we're throwing things out the window, if we're throwing things out the window, how can we add rigging to that list? Duke says, the young and the restless legs. Now that I can get behind.
So somebody stopped counting at 70. There's somebody on here older than me. Yes.
Mal's older than you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know. How old are you?
71 in November.
73.
Oh,
Yeah, Tim's the baby of the panel today.
yeah.
Also correct.
I was thinking
Paul
I
says-
was the oldest person in.
Tim lost count when he ran out of fingers and toes. Paul says, Mikey, it's my birthday in 3 weeks. Ah, cool. That's when mine was no other time. Well, wish you a happy birthday. Ian says, I lost count in my late 30s. I might stop counting at 40.
Why?
Well, what's the point? It's not like I'm going to get cake, is it? Don't get jelly and ice cream once you get past 40.
Yeah. Oh, how things will change.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, Trevor, we come off the ration books now.
Sorry? Well, I didn't hear, mate. What did you say?
I said, look, the thing is that times have changed now. We go off the ration books.
Yeah. Oh, that was after my time. Ration books was before my time. I was born 55. They finished about 52, I think 53, didn't they?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 50. Yeah, 52, 53.
Julie says, when I was 50, a carer told me if you add my age to my girlfriend's, I interrupted with F off, and I knew the two added up to mine at the time. So she's not on, is it? Not on. Ian says, birthday cake. If I get one of those, I'm eating it all to myself. I usually do because Kay doesn't eat much at all. So I usually get like 9% of it. Otherwise, it just goes to waste.
I've never had one of them.
What, a birthday cake?
No, never.
Oh, we'll have to get you one, Trevor. We'll send you a cupcake with a candle in it.
Cupcake with a candle in it, yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
Julie says, I had one birthday card this year, and that was from my care company. Oh, poor Julian. Oh, bloody hell. Duke says, we get a seniors card at 60 here in Oz. I got asked for my seniors card when I was 57. I said, no, I've just had a hard life. Don't get anything like that over here. You can apply for a bus pass, I think. Is it 60 mile or 65?
No, it's when you retire now. So it's 67.
Yeah, when you retire, it's 67, isn't
it? Joe says, dessert. Thanks for reminding me. My lovely wife made a delicious blackberry cobbler that I need to try. I hope you have a bit of ice cream. Ooh, I like ice cream. Rum and raisin ice cream is my favourite. Or mint choc chip. Paul says, careful, Mikey. Cake might be on the way. Joe, man. We need to get Trevor a cake, but we'll never get enough candles to place on a cake. Laughing.
I've got broad shoulders, it's all right.
What we'll do, so I'll just get you a 7 and a 1 with a wick on the top of it. And light the numbers. Ian says, Tracky was right. We are so old. Yes. Pretty much every time I talk to my daughter, she reminds me of that fact.
I've been saying this for months.
Yeah, but nobody listens to you because you're too old.
Yeah.
You think you're so down with the kids. You forget that you're in.
I told you I dropped the lingo earlier.
Dude, you're closer to 40 than you are to 20. It says, Tracky was right, was so old. I've just read that one. Oh, God, that was a senior moment, wasn't it? Julie says, I stopped having cakes on my birthday when the number of candles would have needed the fire brigade to extinguish them. Jem says, Duke, don't have a seniors card. Don't know what to do with it. I turned 69 this year. Woohoo! That's 138 in metric. Joe says, Trevor will pass out trying to blow out the candles. Oh, poor Trevor. Poor Trev. Jimmy here says, my favourite remark to kids is, when I was your age, rainbows were black and white.
And you had a slot meter on the back of your TV.
I was looking at on Facebook at one of the local Facebook pages today, and it had photos of my old high school, but back in the 80s, group of kids back in the 80s. And somebody commented saying, "Yep, that's exactly how I remember the 80s. Everything was black and white and nobody smiled." It made me think of you guys. David's laughing at Jim. Oh, dear me. Kaylee has very kindly given me her cold.
Look at you.
Sharing
I
is
know,
caring.
right? I know, right?
You agreed to in sickness and in health.
Yeah, but I didn't think his sickness would be the majority of it. I didn't mean for me to be sick. Duke says, "GM, I got a trade ticket to Melbourne for $1.38 return. Nice. Paul, I might be turning 42 years old, but I feel like I'm only 24. Despite one double operation on my knee, I must continue doing my extreme mountain biking." Yes. Speaking of which, Paul is doing a fundraiser bike ride. The link to the Just Giving page is in the Discord. And the money's, I'm sure he said the money's going to Models for Heroes, which is awesome.
I thought it was British Heart Foundation.
Oh, could be. Let's have a look. Instead of presenting fake news, let's have a look. Recommended purchases. Oh yeah, there you go. British Heart Foundation. You are correct.
Good God, that's the first time I've ever been told that in my life.
Tracky says, "I need to work on my grandfather's boat train to Norwich is £32." Huh. No, I don't think I've ever been to Norwich. Paul says, "British Heart Foundation." Drew says, "I'm only 8. Woohoo! Wait, I'm a dog, right? Human, but that's 56. Doesn't seem fair to me." There you go. Paul also has a Models for Heroes Facebook birthday fundraiser going. Nice. Oh God, we got that again this year, haven't we? The annual Bearded Veteran creates tools for Models for Heroes fundraiser.
Oh, is that a different one to the 4848?
Yep, this one that
Well,
the channel members do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
When's that? Later on in the year?
We usually do it in November. Last year, we managed to raise £1,723.
That's good. Long as it's not from the 10th of November onwards. Long as it's middle end of November.
I usually run it from the 1st of November to the last day of November.
Oh, you run it for the whole month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Because I'm going to the land of the pharaohs in November.
Ooh. I thought you were going to say the land of the fairies then.
Yeah, I've been there for years, mate. Grand Egyptian Museum.
Ooh.
Then up the Nile.
Yeah. Visiting the relatives?
Yeah, that's it. Valley of the Kings and the Queens, yeah.
Yeah.
Done see the mother-in-law. Ep62, or if you can't remember that, hot chicken soup, which is what a Egyptologist told us. If you can't remember it, just remember hot chicken soup. No, I love Egypt. We've been lots of times.
Paul says so far he has a fiver for M4H. Hey, still helps, doesn't it? At the end of the day, still put it towards tools or something.
Yeah, Paul, are we still on for Wednesday? 11 o'clock?
Yeah. Jem says, Duke bargain. Can't use the card here as it's not valid. Korean transport cards are cheap anyway. Anywhere across Seoul for $2. There we go. Julian, that's the first time I've been told that. Don't get used to it, Trevor. It doesn't last, sadly. Paul just raided the ice creams. The 4 kids are going to kill me.
Okay. I'm interested in how this salt staining will turn out.
What?
So going over with white oil.
Yep.
Like over like the canvas parts and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back over and kind of like dilute it out and attack it with some Q-tips and stuff like that. It should make it look all kind of, faded, sun bleached.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Nice.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It'd be nice. We'll see how it goes.
It'll be nice. Honest, I hope. Don't fuck it up.
I hope. I put a lot of effort into this so far.
You have. You've done well. Paul says, yes, Trevor, I'll let you know if anything changes.
Okie doke, buddy. Okie doke.
Julie says, I've been accused of being away with the fairies. The fairies usually respond, no, he bloody isn't. That's not our fault. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Duke says, wow, Jem, why would anyone own a car with that cost? Yeah. That's why mopeds are so popular in the Far East. He says, my freezer is devoid of ice creams. Sad face.
My freezer's devoid of everything. Just waiting for the man to come and take it away.
Duke says, Tim, it's a cotton bud, not a Q-tip. Yeah, we're not American, dude.
You're not. Oh, no. Depends. I've often joked with my American mates that I'm more American than they are. No, occasionally I do jump on the old housing market sort of thing in the US and just have a look at what if I liquidate what it would take to buy a house here in Australia, so about $1 million, and convert that over to American.
Yeah,
be living pretty
about
flashy.
$20, isn't it?
No, be living pretty good over there. You can get a nice house. Yeah. Australia is quickly becoming one of the most expensive places in the world.
Yeah. Joe says, it's a Q-tip. Good job, Timmy. Paul says, if you go to India with £100 in your pocket, you'll be treated like royalty. I never leave the house without £100 in my pocket. I'm joking. Kind of. Duke says, Joe, it's made of cotton, not Q. Gem, Duke still need cars to get out of town. Public transport only goes so far and gets crowded. True. Joe says, unless you buy Walmart brand, then it's a cotton swab.
Well, if that irks you, you'll be especially pained to know that despite being Australian, I often call capsicum green pepper.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It is.
Well, what do you call capsicum? You call them bell peppers, don't you?
No, just call them peppers.
Peppers,
Yeah.
like green
yeah.
pepper, red pepper.
Yeah.
Well, just peppers.
Green, red, yellow.
They just happen to be green, red, yellow.
Yeah.
Because they're the same thing, just they change colour.
I wonder where
Pepper.
I wonder where we got capsicum from.
I don't know. You butchered the rest of the language, so why not?
Yeah, got it. The rest of
Mate, despite living on a tiny little island, you guys can throw a stone and hit someone that speaks the language a completely different way.
Yes.
Our island is a continent and everyone sounds the bloody same. Except for Western Sydney, but Western Sydney is a silly place.
But you're a right weird bunch, and your animals are weirder. You got things like drop bears and what's the one I heard? There's a Australian guy. He I can't remember his name, but he's really good. There's a Doris as well. And he was explaining that somebody asked him something, and he went on about this. I can't remember the name he gave this animal, but it was a cross between something and a haggis.
Right.
Yeah. He's on about a couple that went out, a Scottish couple that went over to Australia back in the day, and they took 6 haggis with them to create a business, but he died, and she left the haggis, let the haggis go into the wild, and they mated with some weird and wonderful thing, and produced, a bit mythical, like the drop bear, which is apparently a joke that every Australian knows and perpetuates on tourists, which I think is really.
Can I ask you a question, Mel?
Yeah.
What the fuck have you been smoking?
You've not heard of drop bear? Have you not heard of a drop bear?
Yeah.
Right.
You heard of a hoop snake?
No.
Better watch out. They bite their tail and they inflate an air bladder on the back of their head, and they throw themselves downhill, and they, go like a hula hoop, and every time the air bladder hits the ground, it goes whoop.
Duke says, Joe, that's a lot closer. At least that's closer. Duke says, Tim, what on earth? Joe, Timmy, these people can't either. Color instead of color. Yeah.
Yeah, we use the U here, but
yeah,
I read the room before I put my spelling in.
It's not color.
So if I'm in my chat with my American buddies, then I just don't use the U.
Paul says, so how did the duck-billed platypus come about? Ask the Aussies. I've always wanted to know.
Well, even God makes mistakes.
Yes. Duke says, Tim, at least we don't call our pants trousers. Makes tracky pants sound different in Britain.
Yeah.
We don't call them tracky pants, we call them tracksuit bottoms.
Well, that's stupid. They're tracky dacks, and you're stupid.
They're the bottom half of the tracksuit.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my bottoms? Bangers and mash, poundsies quid. We keep inventing sports and then getting beaten by everyone else. Oh.
Yeah, English.
Yeah, sorry.
Duke, we arrived at peak hour rush. Good God, the grammar today is awful. Duke, we arrived at peak rush hour. Staff had a Bell 206 helicopter ready to fly home, drop off bags and back to TV studio. Be still in traffic otherwise. Would miss you guys. Aww. Joe, sorry about new. Bought a new Chromebook with a larger screen and keyboard, still learning to use. Emoji smile. It's all right, buddy. Paul, a group of F4 Spitfires flying over me. Lovely.
Yeah, I just heard those. The old Spitfire going over. Yeah.
GM Paul, a committee put the platypus together.
Yeah.
Well, they did originally think it was fake.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah. Did you know the platypus is venomous?
Is it?
Yeah. No, I actually not joking. They, I think it's the males, or it might be all of them, but they do actually have a spine on their hind feet.
Oh yeah, I know the mammals as well, aren't they? Because they lactate and produce live young.
Yep, but I think they lactate through their skin. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something weird.
It's a weird animal, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's our weird animal, so you keep its name out of your mouth. Don't come to your country and talk about your neighbours.
Mate, the most deadly thing we've got is a fucking badger. Joe says, are you saying we're lazy? Okay, that's fair. Julian, Joe, it's not our fault they lost the U from the printing press on the Mayflower. Jim, love it, Timmy, keep it up. Duke, just the males, Timmy.
Yeah, there we go.
Monotremes. And Jim says, poisonous must be in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, mind you, though, you wouldn't tell anyone if you got poisoned by a platypus. You know?
No.
Be kind of embarrassing, you would think.
Yeah, you'd have to say some like really big snake or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's one of those Tyrannosaurus velociraptors we got out there near Womboyne.
Yeah. It was a really badass womble with womble. What are they called? Wombat. With a poison dart or something. Bloody wombles. Jim says, male platypus are venomous. Still cute, though.
Yeah.
Wombles are Wimbledon common.
Jim says, on the 8th day, God had some bits left over and had a hangover as a result, which we got the duck-billed platypus. Oof, I think my sugar's starting to drop because I'm starting to get dizzy and confused. Ian says, platypus are mammals, but they lay eggs. Yeah. Adam says, shopping done. Excellent. Ian says, we have a C-47 Skytrain here, Spitfire Visitor Centre. It is a loop around the... it did a loop around us the other day. Paul says, talk about badgers. Our dog Badger, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, got attacked this morning. He came back with a mouthful of hair. Oh, dear. Ian says he's a womble. Paul says it was a German Shepherd that attacked him. Ooh. Not nice.
All right, so this is where we're at with Project Trust the Process.
Okay.
So kind of looks all
shiny.
Well, yeah, that's because there's still gloss on it. But yeah, you can see it's all kind of gross. So I'll keep, smacking it about with some spirits and stuff, and then leave it to dry, and then, come back and give it a bit of a clean up, and stuff with the Q-tip, and see how that's looking. But
nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think it'll look crap until it looks good.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm happy with it. So we'll see.
Good. Joe says, damn, you bought us some ice cream. Duke says, imagine if a Drippatron was still around. A wombat the size of a bear died out 1,000 years ago. Wow.
Wombats are bloody big. For people that haven't seen them, well, they can get bloody big, and then platypuses are really little.
Yeah. Ian says, I'm glad you read that better than my typing, Mikey. Mate, at the minute, I can barely see the screen, so I'm lucky I did read it. Because my sugar levels are gone. Jim says, hope your dog is okay, Paul. Yeah. Ian, ex-infantry womble. Joe says, damn computer, I typed Adam, but it wrote damn. Adam computer. Duke says, Timmy. Jem says, friend has platties on his property. Friendly things, we would feed them bugs and worms. Their bill is warm, rubbery thing to touch.
Yeah, it is weird. They're awesome little animals, though.
Oh, that's nice. Kay's just brought me in a sandwich and a nice big glass of apple juice. Oh, that should make me feel better. June says, badass womble, Tobermory with an AK-47. Joe, for John's live stream, would it be better fight if John fought a wombat and not a salty croc? It'd be more entertaining, I think. Because it'd just be like a really fat, hairy guy fighting John.
So,
like Butterbean.
What you'd want, right? Because wombats are they're very docile, right? Like if you go and bother one, because they're active at night. If you go bother one, they'll just move away from you. But if you manage to put some socks on it and then set him the task of taking the socks off the wombat, that would be a good watch. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, dear me. We've got 6 minutes left, 18 people watching, and 19 likes. So we've dropped about 12, 13 people. But hey, it happens. Jim says, Joe, John was so angry Friday, he would beat both the croc and the wombat. He was, bless him.
I still haven't gone back and watched it. I missed the round.
Mind you, the kids are off this week, aren't they? Because it's bank holiday. The kids have the week off, don't they? So,
well, his kids are all adults, so.
People have got children. Or grandchildren in my case.
Yeah. Jim says wombats bite. They are extremely fast runners, and I think Kay's just set off the bloody car alarm. Yeah, she's just come in and said, "I've set the alarm off on the car." It's the first time I've heard the car alarm since we got the car in 3 years.
Sorry. I threw my cardigan in with the car lock. I didn't think the alarm would go off.
Jake says, Timmy, John should have to drink a carton before taking the socks off a wombat. He could be a chav and drink a box wine before he does it. He likes drinking his box wine. Ian says, why did Active at Night make me laugh out loud? Probably because you've got a filthy mind. And you're now thinking about these little fat things with little tiny faces doing things they shouldn't be doing because they're naughty. Because they're filthy beasts. Yo7P says, greetings, finally able to live and hobby along. Nice. Nice to join us. Oh, thanks for joining us. If you are just joining us, I'm really sorry for getting words muddled up. My head's a bit confused because my sugars are getting low. I'm diabetic, so I'm getting a little bit muddled up. Drew says, Jem, they run faster than me. Mind you, so does a donkey with all four legs tied together. Very good. Let's switch that off. There we go. That's gone quite quick, the 2 hours.
That's me. I'm popular. Yay!
Yay!
They like me. They really, really like me.
I fancy going to the model shop today. I've actually been really good because I've not spent my birthday money or anything. My birthday was beginning of last month.
Yeah, I've been behaving as well with the old buying things.
You got a new kid to pay for.
Yeah. So here's something I wish I knew when I was younger.
Kids are
Stressing
expensive.
Nah, they're really not. Like, they're as expensive as you let them be.
Yes.
People have been having kids for a very long time. And I sort of had this epiphany when I was stressing out about, money and stuff in the early days of the pregnancy and all that. There's plenty of like smackheads and stuff that manage to figure it out.
Yeah.
So just it's really not too bad.
Yeah.
It gets worse as they get older.
Well, yeah, that's true. At the moment, it's like you feed them and keep them alive. But
Paul says, oh, Badger is fine. Only one cut on his head, but I've reported it as his dog was off the lead. Now I have two Staffordshire Terriers off the lead because I can trust them, but his dog was something. Oh, out control. There we go. Joe says, Julian, laugh out loud, wombats are seriously fast. Ian's going, Fred. Julian, Jem, I'm seriously not. Jem, Julian, wait till we add rockets, then you'll break all records. Yeah. And Ian says, saying no is not child abuse. Totally agree. Right. We are at the end of the 2 hours. been a good session, nice and quick. Welcome to the people that joined us who were new, such as Tracky and YO7P.
Yes,
Lovely
please,
time.
love.
All right, darling.
2, please.
Yeah.
Get that bloody kettle on, woman.
Oh,
Ugh.
someone's cruising for a bruising.
Yes.
No, she won't do it because she knows I enjoy it. She won't beat me up.
Anyway, Trevor, it's me and you tomorrow, isn't it, mate?
Yes.
Yes. I'm doing the Austin World War One.
Yeah.
So catch up on that. So yes,
Yes,
that's
mate.
12 till 2 tomorrow. We've also got the Corporal's Mess live stream, 12 to 2 on Wednesday.
Yeah, I might miss. Because I'm meeting Paul and I Wednesday, so
Yeah.
at 11, so I might miss the first bit of that. But
Yeah. And then we've got Lysander on Thursday, 12 till 2. And then Friday, 12 till 2, we've got the Members' Choice. So yeah, have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to obviously hit that little thumbs up button at the bottom. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, it's Hulvar for now.
Goodbye.
See ya.